We're introduced to our first look at the first years. I knew I recognized that face. Hosen. More like holeless. I know you got no hoes cause you look. This bitch she just sized me up. Oh, you thought, yeah, no, we're scamming them. Big time.
Oh my gosh, OJ, what are you?
Alright, so I just got done watching season 4, Classroom of the Elite. Damn. That was so good, and I truly expect nothing less from the GOAT himself, Ayanokoji. I must say, from seeing these trailers, I did not expect it to be as good as the was. Like, one thing that I think Classroom of the Elite does so good is its suspense and introducing new problems, which aren't even huge, in a non-super dramatic and corny way. 4 episodes and 4 episodes of straight gasoline is what I was waiting for. And thank you, Lurch Studios, I think that's how you pronounce it, for blessing me with a whole arc in 4 episodes. Your kindness does not go unseen. Episode starts with the chairman preying on these high school teens. Pretty sure that's illegal. Now, I know I mentioned they're able to present certain problems in an uncorny way, which I like, but this is the one time where I contradict that, because here, this was kind of corny, but it's an anime. Like, if you ain't got past its corny moments, you're not a true fan. But this whole White Room Assassin, that's my only complaint. And instantly seeing this new style, not necessarily the animation, but the reduced use of colors and gradients. Unlike the last seasons, I actually don't mind. And to me, it gives me kind of that 2000s anime vibe. Maybe just me. I don't know. Horikita, yeah, cut her hair. Not much to say, honestly. Let me explain, though, one thing. I love this show. And I f with Ayanokoji heavily, so I hold him to a very high standard. I also had a huge crush on Horikita. Used to. Not now. We're grown men now. So this hairstyle, all I'm gonna say is I just don't like it a whole lot. So it'll bother me. I don't know. We're pretty much giving rules to this next big exam. And if you didn't watch it, just go watch it. But for the people waiting for the dub, I'll explain it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I don't have time for that. And it's also pretty confusing for me, so I'm not even gonna. All you need to know is that there's a new ranking system where they're ranked by letter in each category, such as knowledge in a different subject, blah, blah, blah. You get it. They're ranked. Oh, and they have to work with new first-year students of the school for this task, specifically this new exam. And if they can't find a partner, they're expelled. Got it? All right, cool. Damn. I know what this is. These pussies are trying to get me out of here. Now, I know I own this school, but I need to be very cautious of my next move. If not, it could prove to be fatal for a like me. Hey, who is you, bro? You can't just be coming up here. What's going on now? I can't never catch a break. We're introduced to our first look at the first years. Nanase, who I know from day one is a slimy bastard, and Hosen, the ringleader of Class 1D. Now, off the bat, reminded me of Ryuin, but actually one cool thing that I feel like Ryuin is just 10 times more effective now that he's not just out picking fights. It makes him seem a lot more mysterious and more mature. I mean, he's still a slimy guy, but he's definitely matured in a way, and that's the character development we like around here. So now they're quarreling about who knows what. Honestly, it's just to introduce his character, nothing really important. But another person I like to mention too is Pseudo, who's still pretty stupid, but I definitely think he's gonna be something great soon, just because of the amount of times they keep putting a spotlight on his character. But we'll see. I knew I smelled some bitch in here, and as usual, I'm right. Ishizaki, get your hands off of him. He's mine. You know this guy? Fortunately, I knew I recognized that face. Hosen. More like holeless. I know you got no hoes cause you look like you smell dirty. Who you calling holeless? We both know I lay you out. Wanna be outcast hair, pretty face ass boy? You're scrawny and small. I get hoes and you look exactly like one of them. I set out to find you too. I should have found you earlier and packed you up. You lucky you didn't. I don't play pussy. Well, how about me and you go ahead right now? I'll make you my bitch. Your breath smell like ass. Get out of my face. You know I can't mess up these designer jeans. Anyway, so turns out Hosen, after choking out Blueberry, he just wanted to go team up with him. Again, with this character development, Ryuin says absolutely not. And then we get a little glimpse of who I know would stab you in the back, Nanase. Did this bitch she just sized me up? I know she not looking at me like that. You must be out of your mind, woman. And that ends episode 1, and I already know what type of timing Ayanokoji is on. So starting off episode 2, we meet Yagami. Yeah, I already know he's gonna be a problem. I've watched enough of these manipulative, mind-controlling, high IQ animes enough to know when they have this sort of attitude. They usually, 1, piss me off. 2, obviously he's a completely different person. He's just using this persona to mask it up. And if you want my opinion, right quick, I think that he's definitely the same as Kushida as far as faking it till you make it. 100%. Especially the way he's talking most definitely does not act that way on the surface. I also think that sooner or later he's gonna backstab Kushida. I don't know how, but just a suspicion. You know, I don't like him. Don't like him at all. The whole current objective is to search for a partner for Pseudo since he's special. They go around asking a bunch of people, but eventually stumble upon one of them there crazy hoes. Amasawa Ichika. Now, obviously, she's ballistic. Off the bat, she's talking about how she loves strong men that can fight and proposes that we get a bunch of men and fight for a partnership. This bitch is crazy. Nah, what the f? She says, okay, fine. Cook for me, though. Every man's worst nightmare. So they agree, of course. My goat is the one who does it. Now, this actually surprised me, which was Ayanokoji doesn't know how to cook. I don't know, maybe I'm not used to seeing his weaknesses, or not even necessarily a weakness. I don't know. I'm yapping. Sorry. Now, Nanase is apologizing for Hosen's actions, saying she doesn't want that. She just wants an alliance. And that's where the story starts to progress and become this is the main goal for these 3 so far. And just for the whole arc in general. And this. And I'm sure you could use this too. Baby, I mean, Amasawa, why do we need all of this? I have all of this at home, you know that, right? Oh no, Sir Koji. This is all for me. You're using all of this just to cook for me. And who's paying for this? Well, that's certainly a dumb question, don't you think? You silly. I want to say, I'm pretty sure this is the 4th girl Koji has brought into his room now. And as far as rules go, they're broken. Like, how many other times do you think this is happening in other students' rooms? Classroom of the freaks. But she wants Yum Goom. I already know I said that wrong. Listen, don't talk to me. I'm not Japanese. I'm just reading what it says, okay? Anyway, she wants Yum Goom, and he has Horikita in his ear telling him how to put it together, like the scene from Ratatouille. Oh, that looks good. But does it taste good? You know what? Not too bad, Ayanokoji. Not too bad at all. Honestly, she claims that the dish wasn't even that good at the end, which I doubt. Like, don't ever talk down to Ayanokoji like that. Okay, sorry, I'm meat riding right now. But she agrees to pair it with Pseudo. Nice. Mission 1 out of 2 accomplished. The way she says bye-bye is funny to me. I don't know why.
Bye-bye.
Makes me smile.
Bye-bye.
Let me make sure this bitch ain't trying to set me up now. Anything under here? Nah, we're good. I low-key forgot she existed actually after Koji wiped the floor with her, but she's still very much thriving. Pretty much here, Ryuin is trying to pay all of the first years to team up with them, and I say pay with quotes because he's a scammer, or he's planning to scam them pretty much. He won't pay them at all. He's just not gonna pay them. So how can we trust you to pull through with this, Ray Ray? Don't worry, I've got it all under control. How exactly are we getting the points to pay for this? Oh, we're not paying them. Oh, you thought, yeah, no, we're scamming them. Big time. Horikita and Koji meet with Nanase in the library to try and make an alliance. And while Nanase claims she wants an alliance, which you're full of it, they agree to try and get Big Boss, Hosen, on the line to try to make this happen. And from what I got from this whole transaction is that this man Hosen is dead the most stubborn man you will ever meet, and you'll see why in these later episodes. But this whole thing pissed me off. Just the way he went about it pissed me off, and the way he denied every single offer they had, I think is because a lot of the smart people aren't so direct with this strategy, and he truly aggravates me. Like, he's just not even trying anything here. I don't know, but episode 2 ends there. From crazy women to backstabbing women to tall buff men who don't look like they should be in high school, I'd say the first 2 episodes definitely put some suspense in me to want more of it. And again, it did not disappoint. I want to mention that my last Zom 100 video did get put down, but I still do want to say thank you for all the support on it real quick. If you come from that video, I'm going to be reposting it. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and comment. That video will come back out once I get everything fixed up. Love y'all.